folks, McGie here. If you've been following along our spring house adventure, the one we're building and getting ready to pipe water into, you know this has been a huge project. We started it a year ago, basically. So we are getting close. We're at the point right now, we're getting ready to get some drainage in here for when we get those big heavy rains. The reason for that is because we got a root cellar underneath here, storm shelter, and it don't need to be leaking in. We didn't do just a superior job sealing the outside of it, so it can't really hold back water. So we're gonna go above and beyond in our drainage system. And I'm going to also get in here today and I'm gonna take white cement waterproofer and I'm gonna paint it on the inside of my concrete tank that the water's gonna flow through. And that's what we're going to use to seal it off on the inside. So I say let's get in here and get to work and see what we can do. All right, I've got my white cement mixed. It had very precise instructions. I got that done. Now we're gonna paint this on the inside of this tank here to keep water from seeping through this concrete. And at the same time, I'm gonna make for sure that you don't miss what the boys are doing out there, because that's gonna be pretty amazing as well. Let's get with it. Good. use gravel to hold it in place. I can't drive a stake to it because I'm not holding it out. Two people here, Joe, holding this thing in the exact right S shape, and then cover it completely up, all the way from where you're at to up here. That way it'll stay without moving. And you got it. Level forward. What do you think about it, Caleb?
Yeah, take it down there.
All right, we came back to where this all started last year, and here's our dam we built. I can tell that a lot of this is filled back in. Oh, yeah, so I think it'll be pretty easy to scoop judging by how easy I sunk in. It's just basically gravel. Small gravel have washed in here. So we're gonna get this scooped out real quick. Once the water clears up, we're gonna put our filter on this right here. We're gonna hook the pipe to the pump. We should be ready to pump water today. This is exciting, let's do it. This is the stand pipe I'm telling you about. The pipe we insulated comes right into the bottom of it. I actually have an elbow at the bottom so that all the water can just continuously flow. And hopefully we can run it up into pretty cold weather without it freezing. That's the hope. Obviously, I figure sometime along the way we're gonna have something freeze and bust and I'll have to fix it. That's just on me. I'll have to just take that as it comes. This line is the line that comes out of the dam. It comes all the way 200 feet to get to this point, and then it shoots in right there to the standpipe. The water actually goes way up a good bit higher than where it's coming in. That's the level of the actual spring water where we're damming it up. It's going to flow through there, it's going to get in this drive pipe, and it's going to shoot straight down to the pump, and the pump is going to be powered literally by the water. It's not going to have an electric source, it's not going to have a, what's it called, gas, nothing, just water power going like this. Boom, boom, and every time it hits, it'll bounce back up the hill, head back down, hit it again. I don't like briars poking me. That's how it's going to work. I say let's fill up the dam. Let's get it capped off, fill up, and let's see if we can make this pump work. All right, we got it cleaned up, ready to fill up for powering this spring house. We're pretty excited about it. We're going to fill it up. As you can see, we got the stream basically streamlining right through here, straight to the drain, because we found a leak. It was leaking like crazy around the side of the dam. So while Caleb and I was working up there on the pump and getting the drive line insulated, these guys were building this dam out right here, fixing that leak. We hope we're fixing to fill it back up. We're going to cap the stack and we're going to fill it up, and we're going to see if we got it fixed. They've got it all the way to the top where the water drains out. Actually, they've got it a little higher, which is perfect because the water will be able to flow out. I've got my dam built where the middle starts flowing out first anyway, so that works out great. Let's go ahead, get this thing filled up and see if it works. All right, we've got it full. We've let it run over the overflow for a little bit, try to get some of the sediment out and settle. It's not as clear as it will be, hopefully, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put the filter on. The same boy that made the, I should call him a man, he's a grown man with children. The same man that built the pump also made the filter. And I'm gonna give you links to him, how to get your own if you want it, but we'll go into that in better detail in another video showing it working and the whole ins and outs of the whole system. But for now, let's get this filter on, fill this pipe, see if we can't get it pumping. She's burping. We're gonna head down, and as soon as the standpipe is full and everything is full, we're gonna turn on the pump and let it roll. All right, the water's coming in. It's going down this pipe 200 feet. It's above ground, and we used a level when we ran it. We ran it slightly downhill, and we're going to publish a video showing us doing that. And for now, we're just going to run down through here. It's susceptible. That's the biggest weakness I got right here. This is susceptible to a tree falling on it and breaking it. Other than that, the system is pretty well secure. And when I say tree falling, we got plenty of trees that could fall on it. Let's hope that don't happen anytime soon. Gonna head right on up through here and see what it looks like. Way back here in the woods, we have things of beauty. It's just amazing what all grows out in nature. Wow. Big old pawpaw tree. Is there any fruit on it, boys? I don't see none. I love pawpaws. Might even be tempted to eat one, even though I'm on a carnivore diet, because they're so rare around these parts. Right here's the lowest point in this. This is where we'll drain it come wintertime when it's too cold and we're afraid it'll bust. This is at the standpipe area. We got just a small leak there. He's trying to tighten it up and fix, but here's the standpipe. It's already pretty full, I believe. Tap on it there, Joe, see if it feels full. I think it's got water in it. Yeah. Let's go down there and see if the pump's ready to be pumping. All right, these hydraulic ram pumps run on water power. I'm gonna open the water up here. Ain't that awful? There's always something. That I do know. There's always something. But we've already overcome so many issues. This is a very small issue to deal with. We'll deal with it, and then hopefully this thing will pump without any more issues. Caleb, show me what y'all found. Yeah, show it to me.
Trap. He found it.
They found the trap in the woods.
Buried in the dirt.
Buried in the dirt. And it's not a trap that the boys used this past season or any other season. They've never seen that trap before. It's got a double spring on the one side. They wired it, evidently, whoever set the trap out, I don't know if it was a little kid or what, but it didn't last for them. I don't know if the boys will be able to get that thing refurbished and working or not, but they'll probably try, knowing them.
It's gonna be hard.
He's trying to blow down the pipe and get it going. Didn't work. Hey, look at all that air coming up now. I think you did it. I think you got it going.
I got the water. I got the air to it.
Good. Feel it and see if it's sucking water in. It don't look like it is.
Oh yeah, it's sucking.
It is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pulling on your fingers.
Well, it was pretty good. Now I don't.
There's a little more air. We got air in the line. That's what the problem is. Think it's working? I see bubbles.
Yeah. Either pulling or pushing. It's kind of hard to tell.
Once it
Stop.
okay, try it again. Put it back on there. Run it for 10 seconds, then pull it off and see. Okay. Now feel it and see if it's sucking.
It's blowing air for sure. It's blowing. It's getting air on it.
Okay. Well, some of that air may be from the machine.
Yeah, it's sucking. It's sucking pretty good.
It's sucking pretty good still?
Yeah.
Check it again.
Oh, now it's stopped.
Stop. All right, do it again. Folks, you see where we've got it piped in. It was running good last year when we got it going, but it ain't good now. So, you know what they say about failure? When at first you frick a sea, fry a hen. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop the whole thing about a foot, and we'll turn it back on, see if we got it going. All right, we got it. It's been 15 minutes to cure time. And that should be enough to handle just what we're doing. No pressure or anything. We're gonna unleash the beast. Looks to me like the waters are coming on in. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on. Now you see why we got this pipe running out here into that creek down there. Because there's going to be some serious overflow needed. That is beautiful. We'll wait till Joe gets back from turning it on before we get the pump running. All right, Joe, come here and let's see if it works. I'm gonna lift it. So I don't know if this has to be adjusted somehow.
Adjust how much water floats. How high, how much do you want?
Yeah, just up off the bottom a little bit. All right, let's try that and see how that works. All right, that ain't doing it. Raise it up a little more. Okay. Hey, we're pumping water.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's watch it.
You can see it pumping it down the pipe.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that, my friends, is how a button ram hydraulic pump works.
And it's moving.
All right, let's go to the spring house and see when it gets there. It's been 50 minutes and I'm still waiting. The water ain't coming yet. Well, we're coming back to check and see. It's not pumping. I guess we got it set too easy or something. I don't know. That's how it's supposed to pump. I do not know why it done that. Well, we just have to keep an eye on it. We may need to adjust it to where it's a little heavier.
Yeah.
So the pump's down there. This is the drive line. It's about 85 feet, something like that. But you can hear it thumping all the way back up here. And that's what powers it. And here we are back at the dam, checking the level. And even though the water was just spraying and not even pumping, the level is still nicely full. I don't know if you can actually see how full it is. It's almost to go over the overflow now. Look how clear that water is. You say, oh, but there's dirt and rocks. Yep, them are purifiers. Dirt, rocks, sand, that's all water purification systems. And if you're worried about stuff getting in the water, we're going to use it like this for a while. We're probably going to come back and put some kind of roof and seal it. But if we don't have a problem, we don't have problems. I don't foresee huge issues.
Yeah.
Ha! Ha! Water! We've already got that much.
Is that as fast as it goes right now?
I don't know if that'll be as fast as it goes. It might be. Coming 3/4 of a mile. That might be as fast as she runs. I can adjust it, maybe get it to pump a little faster.
Yeah.
But once it gets full, the temperature's gonna hold in here. Once this concrete gets cold and everything. So I'm just happy to see some water up here.
Yeah.
Huh? Boy, oh boy. I gotta try it out. Oh, that's delicious. It's good, ain't it?
It don't taste like pipe.
It don't taste like pipe and it don't taste like mud.
Nope.
Or frogs. All right, I am proud to announce that the spring house is running full. I'm heading down to the spring right now. We had a little hiccup in the fact that the overflow didn't drain. I don't know why. And so it overflowed into the floor and out the windows all night long. I went into the basement there where the root cellar is and opened up that valve, and that got it going. I shut the valve and it kept sucking the water right out the overflow. So that part I think is fixed now. I'm gonna go down here to the spring. I'm gonna take the temperature of the water, and then I'm gonna go home and take the temperature of the water in the spring house and see how many degrees we're losing in transit. It's going 3/4 of a mile, like 3,700 feet. And I know we're losing some cool. I just don't know how much. And also, I'm gonna adjust the pump a little bit and see if I can get the stream a little bigger. But wow, look at this water. The pump is not taking it faster than it's flowing in, so it's actually flowing over the overflow. That's good. The boys got the leak stopped with that right there. So happy about that. I don't know if you can tell, but that water is nice and clear. Just absolutely beautiful. All right, it's time to take the temperature of this water. This here says the air is about 72 degrees. I'm gonna stick it in this water and see what we got. I know it's gonna be pretty chilly. .9 is where it decided it's at. So basically 61 degrees, 60.9. That's pretty cold. I mean, it almost makes my hand want to go numb. I know you can get hypothermia in this temperature of water. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near this cold when it gets to the house and it flows in. But by sticking my hand in, it still felt pretty cool. So we'll go home and we'll check the spring house. From here, it's got to travel 300 plus feet to the pump above ground. And then it travels underground 3,700 feet to the house. So that's a long, long way to go. Underground, obviously cooler than above ground. 8 foot deep, it was roughly 63, 64 degrees, according to my temperature gauge here. But I'm sure that the water is not gonna be that cold when it gets there, but I'm excited to see what it is. Let's do it. All right, in order to adjust this, I gotta turn the water off coming in, and I've got to loosen this nut right here. We'll back it up about 1/8 of an inch, and then tighten it back down. We don't want this moving with every pulse of this thing. Turn the water on. In order to pump more water, you've got to waste more water, but thankfully the water's running over down there at the dam anyway, so we know that we've got plenty of water to pump more. Let's try it out and see how it works. Now, let's go to the spring house and take our temperature and look at the water flow. All right, I can tell that the flow hadn't increased yet at all, but let's take this temperature. If you're wanting to know what you use a spring house for, this is what you use a spring house for. We use it to cool off our milk and other things, obviously, but milk comes from a cow at body temperature. And when you're living off grid, it's nice to have a way to pre-cool the milk. We've been doing it in a sink out in what we call our mud room with some blue ice and this and that, and it's always a hassle. This here, constantly running this cool water, I'm getting excited. I want to see what temperature this is. I'm guessing it's going to be quite a bit more than 60. I'm on Celsius. I don't want Celsius. All right, let's stick her in here. It says it's 75 degrees according to this on the outside temperature. All right, the water warms up considerably on the way up here. It's 74.8. That is quite a bit warmer than I was expecting. 74.8 at this point. So, not refrigerator temperature, but it's still quite cool. I don't know if I really trust this. I thought it was going to be still in the 60s, but hey, it says what it says. 74.8. So, anyway, if the milk, say the milk is, I'm not sure what temperature the milk is, but it is a good bit more than 74.8. This will bring down the temperature of the milk to the point where the refrigerators are propane. They have to work terribly hard to get something to that cooler temperature. This will help quite a bit. But as the temperatures cool and the ground cools, we're going to see that our water temperature also drops as well. So anyway, this is going to be a water source for us to drink as well. That's one of the big advantages of going ahead with this system. I am shocked that it's not cooler than it is, 74.8. I wish you could put your hand in and feel it. It feels a lot colder than that to me, but oh well, you can't argue with what it says. I didn't argue with it when it said it was 60.9 at the spring, so same exact thermometer. So anyway, folks, this has been one major undertaking. I'm going to put a video together with all the steps in one video, because I know a lot of people will see this video, didn't see the other videos. We started this a year ago, literally a year ago, so it took a lot more work than I ever thought. I didn't keep up with the money end of it. I should have kept all my receipts. Didn't do it, but I'm sure we're running into $10,000, $15,000 probably. But anyway, that's all we got for you today. Be looking for another video to come out soon. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.